On to Hurt Me Plenty 21, Field Trip. 40 lemmings, 40 to be saved, 50 release rate. So yeah, this one was quite difficult, I thought. And there's just so much going on in this level. So we assigned 2 floaters. And then bridge that gap there. This guy's going to bash through the wall. And there's a blocker here because we're going to have to free him eventually because it's a 100%er. So we use 2 blockers on either side of the platform here. There's only 1 trapdoor as well, which is even more confusing about this level. So yeah, I think we're done with these guys up here for a bit now. Just going to focus on these guys. Now, what to do here was the more confusing bit. And I ended up bashing through the wall. I think I ended up using a digger and basher here, and it didn't even occur to me that I could just bash here. So this guy's going to turn around. This guy's going to carry on. This guy's just going to build such that he's safe, but at the same time his blocker's safe. So he's going to go up that little walkway there. There's no time limit on this level. So I have to dig there to stop myself going back into the bouncy ball there. So what's this guy doing? He's coming back, he is. So he's going to carry on up there. I think he's going to, yeah, he's going to come back to the left here. So he's going to bash through that one-way wall, obviously. So it's all just about making the route safe for the rest of the lemmings, really. Don't even need to bash through that because the only way they can just walk from left to right on that one. And that was another thing that I didn't even take into account. So the basher tunnel needs to be far up enough that it goes this way, such that the lemmings can fall down onto this, because if they fall onto the slope they're going to fall into the water. Yeah, and I probably should have mentioned as well, I forgot to mention what was going on with these guys over here. So we mined the last lemming up here, mined this blocker out. I should rewind it just to show you. So all those lemmings are safe now, they're going to the exit. So yeah, this guy needs to climb the pillar and dig down it, because you need to delay him enough such that this guy can get through the basher wall. And this was probably another tricky bit in this level, because you have 2 lemmings here and you need to delay one just enough such that you could bash through the entirety of this wall, because there's no way you were climbing over the top of this. And as you can see, it works out. And all those lemmings are going home over there. It's a very long way around, albeit. So yeah, not too bad level there. Level 22, A Christmas Journey. 40 lemmings, 40 to be saved. Time limit 4 minutes. Time limit, I think the time limit only bit me in the ass. At one point, but wasn't too bad. But yeah, we mined straight away out the trapdoor. Those lemmings are just going to come over at their own pace. So it's kind of a race here. We've got to make this drop safe for them. So these lemmings just go straight to the exit, because we only need the 1 lemming. Okay, we don't use this lemming. We actually send 1 lemming over the exit to using a builder so that he can make it safe. That's probably the better way to be. But now we need to send these lemmings. We need to get these lemmings down here and around here, because there's no way you're getting. There's no way you're getting through that bit there. So build here to bridge the gap first, obviously. And this might be a back route what I did, but I'm not entirely sure because I dig into the steel here, but still make it such that I can dig my way out afterwards. And I do it in such a way such that these lemmings, I wait for all these lemmings to come back first. And see, I do it with such precision that I do a digger tunnel with still 1 pixel gap. So it's just a matter of waiting for them to get to the exit now. And I was tempted to think this was a back route because I didn't really make much use of the floaters, but it still got there in time. So level 23, Sternum Himmel. 45 lemmings, 43 to be saved, with a release rate of 88. Now this one was probably, for me, the hardest level in the rank, because just because of the Hard For Flopsy type element at the start here. But I'll show you what I did. I dug with the first lemmings out of each trapdoor. There's nothing else going on in this level, by the way. It's just a trap. There's just an exit on the other side of the level. So the first lemmings to pass over the digger hole, I get the left and middle one to build, and then I get the third one to dig, such that he's like there's 1 pixel gap between the 2 digger tunnels. That's very important. And also I make sure that I make sure when I put blockers in the digger holes, I make sure that there's lemmings trapped to the right hand side of them. That's very important in all 3 digger tunnels. So yeah, it is a bit unfortunate that we have to waste 2 builders here as well. It doesn't matter that they walk back as well. And what I do is I use a quick digger and basher to free both respective blockers there, and they all walk into this one here. Now this one's just going to get free with a bomber. Doesn't even matter if you bomb one of the worker lemmings or bomb the blocker itself. And it doesn't even matter if they walk back this way either, because it's safe. And this is the only place in the level where the mine is really useful, so I used it here. So build there, build another 2 times to get to the basher wall, and then we bash across. And we land on that such that we don't even need any more skills until this bit. And then we bash again. And just build 2 digger. We just build twice and then block. And then we send a worker lemming by climbing out of that hole there. And he does the last 5 builders. And we just blew up the blocker, and that's why we got 2 separate crowds, because one went out to the left and walked all the way to the left. So yeah, it's a very hard level there. I'd probably say that's the hardest one in the rank for me, just because of the beginning bit. The end bit's fine. Level 24, the alternative way. This one actually I solved immediately. This one wasn't too hard at all for me. So yes, obviously we use a climber here. And I think that's there for a reason, to stop climbers climbing out to the left of your digger hole. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of precision required here, and that lemming is precisely assigned. Such that he falls back down to fall to the right, and such that lemming also climbs up the wall after the bomb is assigned, and he also falls to the right, so that's good. But yeah, the lemmings not even gonna. The crowd of lemmings aren't even gonna fall down here because we're gonna fix that. Yeah, just build it to delay him, and then block again, and he builds back up and build over the exit. Then we mine and bash, and then we build to catch the lemmings here, and then we just build to get them out. So not too bad level there. Just very precisely timed moment here with the bomber and the digger. And the time limit wasn't really an issue either.